working? Hello, everyone. What is good? Death, Omat, Chief, what's up, boys? Omat, you got your beer now? Awesome. Death, working on a menu. What did it end up being yesterday? Or did you order pizza? Sup, Chief? Franziskaner. Premium wheat beer. Yum. I think I'll be having a drink on stream today, guys. I didn't even have a drink yesterday for first Thirsty Thursday. And pretty excited to make our turkey burgers today. First time using the grinder. A little bit worried, but we'll be okay. Okay, menu today. Yeah, it's Friday. It's the weekend. It's time to have a drink or two. All right, fresh ground turkey burgers with cranberry, feta, and dill. I'm used dried cranberries for this, and we're just gonna crumble up a little feta and chop up some fresh dill, and should keep them really nice and fresh. Don't put the fingers in the grinder. Oh man, yeah, we won't do that today. No fear. We'll be okay. I know we'll be okay. And I made up the dough for the burger buns at around 1:30. So it's been chilling in a warm spot since then. And we're gonna go with this until 4 p.m. So this is what it looks like right now. Let's watch it transform in an hour and a half. I have my timer on though, so we're not gonna forget about that either. And then we're gonna make a really nice, refreshing and crisp salad with shredded carrots and beets. And then we're also gonna make a homemade citrus and ginger vinaigrette, and then just top the salad with a little bit of toasted pumpkin seeds. Let's watch it get thick. Yes, oh Matt. So timeline today for our prep. If you're not making the buns, this should take you no longer than an hour to prep everything. And especially if you're not grinding the meat yourself, which I'm sure not many of you are going to do that. So if you're not making the buns, if you're not gonna grind the meat, this should only take you about half an hour to make for dinner. But since I'm making the buns and doing everything else, it'll probably take me 3 hours-ish. Because the buns take just under 3 hours to proof and bake and all that fun stuff. And then obviously we do everything else in the meantime while they're chilling. Tristan has arrived. Thanks, Trist. Yeah, wild as always. You know what it is. All right, so ingredients. I posted the recipe on Discord already. So I'm just gonna go through the ingredients real quick with you guys and then we're gonna get started. So we picked up 2 boneless, skinless turkey thighs and 1 turkey breast from the butcher yesterday. Betty did that for us. See you. And then I just have a little bit of dill here. Not like a huge amount, but I don't think we want to overpower our turkey meat either. So we'll keep that nice and light. I'm not going to overload it with dill so that we can also taste our dried cranberries and feta cheese. And then we're just going to season it up with a little bit of salt and pepper before we sear them off in our cast iron pans. You could grill these burgers, but I don't think that they will turn out as the same or even as juicy. Just because turkey is so much more lean than beef is, and I always prefer to just cook them off in a pan. That way the outside doesn't get too dry. Mies, you're on time. What's up, girl? Tristan showered and ready. Good to go. Exactly, oh Matt. Chicken thigh or turkey thigh is so much better. Grumpy Mia. Has anyone had chicken cooked in water? Not a thing to do. Like, that's terrifying. That whole sentence, let's just throw that in the garbage and start over. Boiling chicken in water is not the thing to do unless you're like on a very, very strict diet. But even then, why wouldn't you just bake it in the oven? It's scary, Tristan. Just don't do it. How's it hanging, Mia? It's good, girl. Happy it's Friday, honestly. This week went by super fast, though. All right, so the fixings for our burger, some simple lettuce tomato, and then we're gonna make up some roasted garlic aioli. Which we're gonna use this whole head of garlic and roast it up right away in the oven. And we'll probably get some garlic oil left over from that, which is delicious to use whenever you're gonna fry something up. That's always my little secret ingredient, is whenever you're roasting garlic, just put a bunch of oil in there with it and then use that for dressings or making soups or anything. So much better than regular oil. Blue, my boy. Kate. See, exactly, Tristan. So like I said, unless you're on like a really, really crazy diet, the rest of us should not be cooking our chicken like that. That makes very sad chicken. Is it hanging left or right? Feeling a little heavier on the left side today, oh Matt. Tristan did something terrible last night. What? Okay, last fixing on our burger. We're gonna slice up some delicious dill pickles for a little bit of crunch and brininess. All right, for our salad, so 1 head of lettuce, the same lettuce that I always use. So there's actually 3 different kinds of lettuce in that. So just use something leafy, whatever you like eating, honestly. It doesn't matter what kind of lettuce for this one. And I put 3 carrots in the recipe I wrote out, but these carrots are finally massive again. So I'm only gonna use 2. And then 3 really, really nice beets. They're still on the stem. Love that. My favorite vegetable ever. And then I'm gonna do 1 green onion just sliced up in the salad, give a little bit of contrast to all of our crunchy veg, and probably half a cup of pumpkin seeds toasted up. And for our dressing, about 1.5 inches of a little nub of fresh ginger, and we're gonna peel it and grate it really fine. If you have like a little magic bullet or something though, feel free to make this dressing in that. Oh, Matt. We got shapes today, guys. Tristan. Don't eat like that. You're gonna die. Death. Red beets. Dye my t-shirts with it. Yeah, buddy. Or when you go to the bathroom next day, you think you're dead after you eat beets. You're like, oh my God, why is the toilet red? What happened? And then you're like, oh yeah, I had beets. We're okay. All right, rest of the dressing, I'm going to do 1 orange, zested and juiced, half a lemon to 1 whole lemon juice. We'll see how much we end up with out of all the juice. If we're feeling kind of crazy later, maybe we'll put in a lime as well. And then we are going to add a tablespoon of honey to sweeten it up a little bit, contrast all of our citrus juices, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard for emulsification, and then about a cup of olive oil to bring it all together. It's more like pink the day after. Yeah, it's true, oh Matt. Tristan's having frosted mini wheats with fruit. That's not bad. Honestly, it's true, Death. But I like all beets. I'm not opposed to any beets, but the gold ones are much easier to work with because you don't have to worry about dyeing everything that you touch. Eating blackberries is way worse. Yeah, those get messy too. You guys are fighting already. Love it. Okay, guys, and don't forget, today I pick the top cheerer and the top donator of the week to request some meals for us to make in the next coming weeks. So far, Panda is on top for our cheer, and Butt is our top donator, just so we all know. Let's see if they even pop in today. I might just be having to message them up later and be like, yo, I choose you. Okay, order of prep. So I made the bun dough around 1:30 p.m. So that's done. Don't have to worry about it anymore. And the next thing I'm gonna do is prep the grinder and the turkey to be ground. After that, we are going to prep the burger add-ins because we have to put the grinder into the freezer as well as the meat to make everything really, really cold. This is a must whenever you're grinding meats, and it just makes it grind a lot nicer. It doesn't tear up the meat as much. So we want all of that stuff, like, not frozen. We're not gonna freeze the meat, just, it's gonna be firm to the touch, and then we're gonna have the grinder pieces all frozen, or at least really, really cold. So I just washed these up earlier, and we're gonna toss everything into the freezer. I know, kind of weird, right? But it's a thing. Okay, I'll fix it right now, guys. Thanks for letting me know. It's at 1,000 right now. So I'm going to change it to 800 and see where we're at. Hello. That's like perfect. All right, friends. We're good. All right, so while everything's chilling in the freezer, we're going to prep our burger add-ins. So our cranberries, our feta, and our dill. And then we're going to grind our turkey up. We'll see what time we kind of end up with all of this, because at 4 o'clock, we have to roll our bun dough into the buns. So we'll see where we end up. I'll either do that before or after we grind the turkey. Okay, oh Matt. I feel you yelling at me from afar. Okay, now? Now, my boys, are we good? All right, so right after we grind our turkey up, we are going to make our burger patties. So mix the turkey up with our cranberries, dill, and feta, and put them into patties, and then just put them back in the fridge, because obviously we're not going to cook them right away. Death! Thanks, man. Thanks for the biddies. I haven't even done anything yet. Are you just getting me psyched to grind some meat? What the hell? Okay, let's fudge around then. Let's do 1,200. That's what I said. No, it's still bad. Or maybe 1,000. Hello. No, that's really bad. Good. I think it looks different on OBS for me than it is for what you guys see. Okay, it's really good. Okay, I'm not touching it. We're good. All right, back to our prep list. So after we make the burger patties, we are going to make our roasted garlic aioli. So that's actually gonna be the first thing I do, is get our garlic roasting right away, because we can't be roasting our garlic when we need to bake our buns. The buns only bake at 375 for about 15 minutes. So we're gonna roast our garlic at about 400. This is nice. So nice, guys. I'm not just a robot in a screen. All right, after the roasted garlic is done, we are going to prep all of the fixings for our burgers. So the lettuce, the tomato, the pickles, all that fun stuff. And then after that, all we have left is our salad and the dressing. And then we're gonna bake off the buns and cook our burgers, and that's it. So pretty fun day today. Doing some stuff that I haven't done before. It's always kind of scary the first time. Lip sync stream. Amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a little ramekin. Look behind you, that's where I'm at. For the garlic to roast. And then we're gonna fill it with olive oil. You know what? I'm pretty sure my Mac is always having trouble. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing, honestly. Count down to like 40 days when we move and I'll be using the PC. There's no fixing it. Well, at least we know that, oh Matt. In the meantime, I'll just punch it. Rawr. The logo on the back. Tristan, your best friend from high school lives here? That's cool. All right, so just cut off the tip of the head of the garlic. And then we're gonna fill that container about 3/4 of the way with olive oil so that the garlic is pretty much all covered. That's so cool, Tris. The world is a small place. Just the tip, guys, yeah. That's all we're taking today. So it should look like this. And now we're just gonna preheat our oven. Ta-da! First thing, done. Not how to basic style. That's crazy, Tristan. Okay, so we only need to put the metal pieces of the meat grinder into the freezer. Obviously, the plastic is not going to affect anything here. Can't freeze that. So let's get these pieces in now. And then I just have to cut up the pieces of turkey into 1-inch cubes before we can grind it. Ta-da! So $11, or sorry, $21 today is what our turkey meat costs. And honestly, I don't know. Actually, let's see how many burgers we're gonna get out, roughly. So 1.78 pounds. And 1.59 pounds. And then we go into that. And then we're gonna convert that into ounces. And the patties, I'll probably make them about 6 ounces. You're the best, Mia. Let's convert to grams. That's so much better. I actually hate working in pounds and ounces. I got you guys. I got you. So 1.5 kilos is where we're at. And then if we do 170 grams, that is 6-ounce portions. We'll get about 8 patties out of that, so that's great. 8 burger patties. Got some leftovers. Let's get into our turkey. Turkey. Please not liters. What? Liters are the best thing ever, Trist. This is not ground. Yeah, this isn't even ground death, so it's pretty expensive, hey? The boob. Turkey's cheaper in Cali, now we know. And the thighs. So typically, if we were gonna cook those up, I would be worried about all of the silver skin there. I'll check it out before I cut it up, and I might trim it off if I think it's gonna be like too tough and stringy. We don't wanna make shit burgers today. Just because we're grinding meat doesn't mean you can just throw whatever into it. Because you can still taste that texture when you cook it up. Just let me get a little cutting board here. Fiscal, hi. Hi. What's up? Yeah, this is some beef turkey. You guys ready? We're getting in it. All right, so turkey always has some pretty tough tendons in it, if you guys didn't know, in the legs. And sometimes they can actually be like hard, almost like cartilage or bone. So those are always taken out ahead of time if you get like a deboned turkey. So I'm just feeling around to make sure there's none of that in here. And you know what I might do is kind of just separate these pieces of meat so that I can get at it closer. Because I can kind of feel some pieces. So like that white piece right there, that's all hard. And even if that goes through the grinder, it's not gonna give us a very nice texture in our meat. 1.25 pounds is $4.61. Holy. But all of this fat, I'm gonna leave that in. So once again, that is a tendon. You can tell how shiny it is. But I can tell that this is actually a pretty young turkey. So that's great. Pretty stoked about that. And now we can just start cutting it up into our little 1-inch cubes. Just gonna trim this off and then check the back side here. So yeah, this stuff right here, I'm gonna trim that off. I just have to grab my boning knife real quick. You guys have a lot of turkey in Cali? That's amazing. That was like when we were in Ontario. They're just like roaming free everywhere. It's pretty cool. Gotta get the pointy knife out. So whenever I try and trim silver skin, you always want to go really close to the outside of the meat, right? So you're not wasting a bunch, and then make a little slit, and then all we're gonna do is peel this back nicely in nice strokes along the silver skin, and then you'll get that right off. Like so. And the rest of this actually looks good, so we can continue on now. But dang, this thigh looks good. No lemon pepper today, Tris. I've never had beef with lemon pepper. That's kind of scary. Tristan, you're scaring me. Holy, look at this guy. She ain't trimmed up at all. Me, I mean what? Mia's bringing the thirst already. Freaky Friday. There we go. Garlic's going in. And I'll just set like a 30-minute timer for that, and I think we'll be good. It'll roast away. Get all crazy and bubbly. What else can I find in here? Maybe she has extras. You never know. It's so quiet in here today. It's so nice. Nicholas! Hi, dude. What's going on? Just playing with some meats currently. All right. It's a good looking piece of meat. Pretty cool how all the different muscles of the thigh kind of just come apart. It's like one of my favorite parts of butchering. Is just like putting all of the different pieces back together. You really learn like the anatomy of an animal that way. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this onto the butcher paper that's beside me. And next thing up is the boob. What's up, Trist? What's your question? Holy. Those are some tig bitties. Puts me to shame. Yeah, show me Bob. That's a very good observance, oh Matt. I'm proud of you. So I'm just seeing a little bit of silver skin here. We'll see how far it goes, and I'll probably just cut that out as well. Definitely not as tough as the one that's in the thighs. Which makes sense, it shouldn't be. Like, look at those, the grains in the meat. It's crazy. The tryptophan's gonna get us later, guys. We're all gonna be like passed out by 9 o'clock. Turkey drugs. Cooking meat and steaks at work, have I ever found like bullets and stuff? Never. That would be crazy though. And super cool, but I think everything gets inspected quite thoroughly here in Canada before it even gets to us. So we've never really had to worry about that. Breast surgery. Yes, Chief. Open the bobs. Do it. Do it now. You just knew the girl with breast implants? And they were always cold and had no feeling to them. Tristan, that's the greatest thing I've ever read from you. And it makes me so happy. I'm just gonna do a little cleanup. No salmonella today. And then, first things first, let's get this onto our sheet pan. I'm just gonna spread it out and then pop this in the freezer so it can start to cool off. So obviously spreading it out is gonna create more surface area and it'll get colder faster. And I'm gonna try to not dirty the pan so I don't have to wash it later. Like so. It's a pretty good mix, guys. That looks so good. He died for a worthy cause. It's true, Nick. Chief. Fun facts about Chief. Old lady implants. That's fucking hilarious. Goodbye, turkey turks. Doing a little clean. You will stare at that cutting board. An H cup? Oh, Matt. Was it terrifying? That size like scares me. I couldn't even imagine. So fresh and so clean. Was not terrifying. And luckily they're not pointing to the ground yet. Keyword yet. All right, feta and dill is coming over. Let us grab a bowl that we're gonna be grinding our meat into. So preferably something larger in size. Might as well take the Ebola out now. Tristan, never hold back. Thank you for the narration, Chief. I'm loving it. We need a cam just like strictly for the eyebrows. Just zoomed in. Consistency is key. Haven't even been on an hour yet and the thirst is real. Good boob talk, guys. That was enlightening. Yeah. Let's choppy chop. We'll go pretty fine with this. Get it nicely mixed in throughout. Like so, and that's just gonna go into the bowl. Making our life easy today. What if she's allergic to jewelry? See? Dongs. What is the trick for keeping the turkey moist? Not overcooking it. And I'm also going to be cooking it in a pan instead of on the grill. So always just cook it in a little bit of fat rather than doing like dry heat methods with it. I actually never really said that to my mom. She had no idea what this even meant. No ideas. Okay, we're gonna use about half a cup of feta. And I'm gonna crumble it up after I measure it out. Going with that rough measure today, guys. That looks good. I mean, there's not much feta left in there, but close enough. Creme fraiche. Yum. Oh, and I guess, dongs, I'm putting cheese into the burger, so that's gonna help keep it nice and moist too. Moist. The hatred of that word. Tell him, oh Matt. Oh Matt, on your knees is still dead today? He's feeling worse than yesterday? Or is he gonna pop on for a bit? Add some bacon. Yes, dude. I mean, I'm trying to keep this meal a little bit healthy because tomorrow we're cooking a 16-pound beef brisket for my family. So there's just a little bit of saturated fat in there. Going with a little bit more of a healthy meal today to prep ourselves up for tomorrow. All right, now the biggest bag of cranberries you've ever seen. And they totally did not make the little cutter thing in the right spot. Oh, maybe they did. Look at this shit. So innovative. Got that resealable. Yum. Okay, oh Matt. I'll tell him. That voluminous hair. Okay, I did like 3 handfuls of cranberries. We're not gonna overdo it with the mix-ins because we still want to make sure that our burgers are more cranberry than, or it's more turkey than anything else, not more cranberry. Come on, Kate. Get your shit together. Saturday, pretty much, dude. It's gonna be waddling around for sure on Sunday, dead. Rest in peace, burger. Dongs. Don't even give me that today. Okay, this bowl is gonna go into the fridge now too. Fruity burgers, I know, right? But I've made these once before. Like, probably 6 years ago, and they're actually really good. You can't knock it until you try it. That's a fact. I actually hate putting onion or anything of that sort in the burger patty. I would rather have it on the outside. Like typically when I make beef burgers, I don't mix anything into it. I just season it with salt and pepper and then cook it up. That way you can really taste the meat and what you're cooking. But cranberry is such a light, or turkey is such a light flavor that I feel like we can add some stuff into it. Put a little extra there. Yeah. Meat, pickles, and bread. We're there. Oh, we got the bread going. 42 minutes left on that. That's it. Okay, this stuff is clean. This is the die that we're gonna be using to grind today. It is a coarse grind. The largest one that the mixer came with. And I'm just gonna clear off this area a little bit so I have more room to work. Okay, let's get these guys over here. Add some heat. Do it. What kind of pickles go with cranberries? I'm still doing dill. A garlicky dill pickle. I mean, I am doing a roasted garlic aioli as well. Cranberries are probably the best fruit to use here just because they are sweet and sour. So they're not overly sweet. Little dabs. Dab. Mango chutney with chicken or turkey. I'm in. All right, next thing on our list. Let's get it. We prepped our burger add-ins. I guess I could slice up the tomato right now and get that ready. And then we good with that. Swiss cheese and a Coke. Oh man. And guess what else we picked up today, guys? So I've been craving donuts a little bit the last couple days. So there's actually a place here, I know, shocking, that does, homemade donuts. So you got apple fritter, raspberry coconut, and chocolate coconut. Let's sous vide the burgers. That's interesting. I've never actually heard of anyone doing that. And I don't know, honestly, how that would work. Yeah, raspberry coconut. I know. I've just like been pushing them away from myself so I don't have to smell them or look at them. So I'm not gonna eat it till later, after dinner. All right, the tomate. It's pretty large and in charge. I'm gonna do some nice thick slices for our burgers. Cut off the end, and if we need to, we'll just take out the little stem with the tip of our knife, like so. We'll go like 1/3 of an inch thick. And that way it should not fall apart when you eat the burger. I was thinking about cheese. But like there's already cheese in the burger. So kind of on the fence if I actually need to add more on top or what. I mean, I'm never opposed to cheese. That's a fact. All right, tomato is ready. Onionies. What's up, man? Glad you're here. Doing some slicing and dicing real quick. Let's get our pickles out too and slice them up. This is what we're using. Petite dills, Steinfelds. They're kosher, guys. Keeping it kosher. Turkey needs all the help that it can get. The love does not count here for the turkey. It doesn't make a difference. We can only do cheese. FIFA, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. Happy Friday. Melt some cheese into a mayo mustard mix. Interesting. Just stuff the cheese with cheese and all will be well. We have 5 minutes on our garlic, so we've already done half an hour already. Can you guys believe that? Half an hour gone, just like that. All right, so now we're just gonna slice up our pickles nice and thin. Doing that burger garnish. Tristan. She's out running some errands. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Yeah. What do you mean, Tristan? I thought you guys were supposed to go to Olive Garden. There's crazy sounds coming out of the oven right now. I'm scared to open it. What is the garlic doing? Oh, it's smelling good. Yeah, usually if you can smell your roasted garlic, it's done. And hopefully you don't smell it too late and then it usually is burnt. Sad. Olive Garden. I totally made an Olive Garden meal last night. Like, that's how I felt. With that salad and the Alfredo. It was good. Romantic boat ride. What? You took your indoor ship outside? I'm gonna need some tongs to take this garlic out and probably a pot holder of sorts. She's gonna be hot, hot, hot. Chief. Screw the 3 minutes. I'm checking it. Oh God. Almost dropped it. That would have been terrible. Oh, you're feeling better. Good, dude. Good, dude. Okay, this is where we're at. She be sizzling. Let me see if I can get this closer to the cam. Woo! Crazy-ish in there. Obviously be really careful because hot oil is terrifying. I just need to see if this is actually done though. The garlic clove should be really nice and soft. I think we might need about another 10 minutes. And I might just flip this over. Oh my God. Do you see it bubbling right now? What the F? Molten. Have I tried black garlic? Yes, it is so good. Delicious. Okay, let's put that back in for about 10 minutes. Once you go black, you never go back. Yeah, that's it, oh Matt. You need a wheelchair. Tristan. All right, let's set up our grinder. Whew, it's cold. It's frosty. Chief. I love that you said that just now. All right, so this is the piece that goes onto here. Oh, I did not think about this bolt. Bear with me, guys. This is the first time I've put this together. She be heavy duty. I might have to look at the directions for the spatula piece. Do not want to fuck that up. The sharp side of the knife onto the whole disc, right? Like so. Boom. Do not use this tool like a fleshlight. Not the same thing. That's a no-no. Unless you're really horny, I don't even think you should do it then. All right, so now we have to turn this crazy thing on its side. And it's actually stable. I know, shocking, right? Let's put it back so you guys can actually see when I grind stuff. And then this little guy goes on here. I'll put it that way so you guys can see the grind. And then this is the plunger that you use to put the meat through. Yeah, we're getting a little freaky today with this, I think. Just a bit. One glorious moment to rule them all. Vune, good evening. Welcome. Just for you, Onionies. Just for you, man. It's wild. Very voluminous. Okay, guys, let's get this turkey out. Let's get going. I can't wait any longer. The Turks, since you weren't here, Onionies. And now our bowl with the goods. put it right under there. I might need a spatula of sorts to kind of get the meat out. There we go. That's the setup. Don't say it, Chief. Don't even say it. This is the first time, Vune. First time for everything. Hopefully I don't fudge it up. Sammy used it as a flashlight. You're bad. You're bad. And I'm just going to use tongs to put the meat in. That way I don't have to get my hands all messy. So yes, I will have my back turned, but just watch in the other screen. And it says to turn it to medium speed. So let's just do a test run, not be terrified. She be turning. Going, it's doing stuff. Doing it. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys could see the meat coming out. This is the easiest thing ever. I'm never buying ground meat again. Get in there. The sounds coming out of this, though, not the greatest. Grind all of the things. Ah! No problem. We're almost done already. What did it take me, like 3 minutes? Goodbye, turkey. Meet your maker. Almost there. We never turn it down. Chief, the cranberries are not ruining it. Fetish twitch. Okay, it's almost all through. I'm not gonna stop it till it's done. Vune, get a meat grinder. It's fun. Beet plugs. It's true. You crazies. Okay, we good. Turn it down. And that's it. Wow. What's up, world? Okay, our garlic should be done now. Let's get it out of there and get it cooling. Chief, you loved your friend's mom that sold sex toys. That's hilarious. These sizzles, though. You went to the parties? Yeah, exactly, Vune. They're not that expensive. Let's just watch this bubble because it's fun. The bubs. Okay, first things first. Unplug your heavy machinery, always. Shouldn't have to tell you that. Oh my god. We got some meats, guys. This looks too good. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not gonna say a thing. Now we get to take this all back apart. And I'm just gonna put it right into a sink that has water in it so it can kind of soak. The bubbly thing on the counter, this is roasted garlic. It's been in there for 40 minutes at 400 Fahrenheit. It looks unholy. Oh, it's just roasty toasty. Let's just do this. All right, this is where we're at. So maybe an ounce of meat got kind of stuck in there, but other than that, everything else came through. I would say this thing works really well. I couldn't plunge it anymore though. That's the issue. Some sort of animal stomach? Yeah, it's like a mini haggis. What's with the cauldron? It's roasted garlic. You would drink the garlic oil? You crazies. All right, heavy duty equipment. We are done this stream. Just gonna put this away and then we're gonna mix up our burgers. Make some patties. And I will put them back onto this butcher paper that we are using. Reusing all of the things. Because less dishes. Yeah, you guys need to turn the heat up. It's Friday. Let's get wild. A lot of people drink pickle juice, Trist. Yeah, apparently it's healthy. All right, I'm just grabbing my crazy gloves for this raw meat. then we're gonna get going. You know what it is. Is it lagging again? I can try and get it closer, but we think it's just the MacBook. Yep, you know it. All right, so look at this grind right now. Looks like brains almost, hey? So I'm gonna try to not work the meat too much and just incorporate our mix-ins. And then once this is all incorporated, then I'll measure out the 8 patties, and then we'll flatten them out a little bit. Chief. Only 40 more days, guys, until this MacBook will not be used for streaming anymore. That's it. What's up, helicopter? All right, so there's no more dry bits in the bottom, which is good. And it looks like everything is pretty well distributed throughout our grind. That's where we're at. Nice mixes of feta and the dried cranberries. Eight patties, yeah. Let's see if I can ball them up correctly the first time. It's supposed to be about 6 ounces each. So if I'm any sort of a chef, I should kind of know how that feels. We used to do 5-ounce burgers at the other restaurant that I worked at, which honestly I think were too small. You always have to keep in mind when you cook burgers that they're gonna shrink up a little bit. Man, we might even get more. We'll see. Yeah, I don't want to get my hands dirty. And that way the meat stays clean too, right? Like, these are huge ass burgers. You might get more than 8 out of this. Alert. What did I miss? Anarchy 6 with the follow. Thanks, Mia. I must have been grinding then. She be grinding. I missed it. I'm sorry. Just gonna take off a little bit of meat from these bigger balls and top up the other ones. That looks pretty good, I think. Pretty even to me. Okay, and now we have to kind of like spank it together just to get the meat a little more coagulated, and then you won't get those like rough edges when you go to flatten it out later on. Rough lips for the loss. Oh, this is a meatball, all right. I was gonna say, Tristan, where were you on that? Mia's taken over. Doesn't say nothing, but definitely lets me know when I'm not on my game. I love it. That sound, though. What are the black things? It's Ebola. No, they're dried cranberries. Tristan. Yeah, stop knocking it and just try it. I would not suggest it with anything else other than turkey and chicken, though. I mean, I guess kind of imagine turkey with cranberry sauce. But obviously, if you don't like that combination, then don't even try this. Don't even go for it. Now, I'm just getting a piece of parchment paper out, and then we're gonna smash these guys. Just put it on your paper. Fold it over. Then we're gonna use the bottom of a pot to smash it down. Okay, we're going in. Something like this should work well. I had a couple cranberries fly out, so I'm just gonna press them back in there. The first patty. Lamb patties, delicious. So there's our patty. We're just gonna flip it out onto our butcher paper and carry on with the rest of these. Spanking it. Why the gloves gotta be so dark? They're actually what Francois uses for work. So they're like more heavy duty gloves. Holy, the cheese exploded. Get back in there. Challenge, what am I cooking? I am making up some cranberry, feta, and dill patties. And then later on, I'm gonna make some roasted garlic aioli and bake some buns off that I made earlier. And then just a really nice, refreshing salad with beets and carrots and ginger. Zesty, is this the Krabby Patty? I guess so. Yeah. Cranberry patties. And we're not gonna make these patties super thin either. We're gonna keep them thick. But I shouldn't have to tell you guys that. I'm sure you already know how it's gonna go. You missed out on a cranberry history lesson? We can do that later. Cranberries are interesting. Brioche buns with butter. Yeah, you're like doubling up on yourself. Taking the most buttery bun there is and putting more butter on it. The best. Just gonna get another sheet of parchment here. We're gonna do dual layers of our patties. I know I didn't do any facts because there was nothing like super interesting about today. I don't know. Or we can divulge into some other stuff. Doesn't matter to me. We're chilling today. Not very stressful. You made aioli by putting cheese and chicken in the blender? That's amazing. Tristan. ASMR stream, guys. I should have put that on there today. I didn't think it would be this good. That's what you put it in, Dongs, is a quesadilla? What's up, Posh? Okay, dude. You go nap and then get your workout in. Yeah, the berries are running. It's too thick. Get back in there, berries. Nope. Someone's upset outside. Okay, 3 left. What does Dad need black gloves for? I'm thinking like painting and stuff like that. Holy, berries running for sure. I don't even know if there's any in this one. The F. Let's take these ones out and put it into here. You will have cranberries and you will like it. Is he a tattoo artist? I wish. That'd be so cool. Tats for free. Yeah. Get back in there, Barry. I don't know if he listens to me like that anyways, though. This is fun, by the way. I hope you know that I'm enjoying smashing these right now. I really do love making like a good burger. Doggo says no, though. Tats in a hot plate. Yeah, new stream. Do they have tattoos? No, they don't. Just me and Rando. Sammy doesn't have any either. All right. Yeah, the OJ glove for a brief moment, but it's gone now. Sorry, guys. Pardon?
What do you and Rando have?
Tattoos.
Oh.
Hi. Burgers are done. Oh yeah, fresh ground. Now they're gonna go back in the fridge. OJ not guilty. Put onion juice on it. Dumb. Birds are stuffed into the fridge. Yeah, Betty on the butt cheek. What? Nothing better than opening a fresh jar of mayo. Let's make this roasted garlic deliciousness. So I still had some garlic oil left over from last time. So I'm just gonna pour the extra oil from our garlic into there. And then I'm gonna squeeze out the cloves into this bowl and make some aioli. Okay, that's for our bread, guys. So let's do that first. I know I have all this stuff out, but the buns won't take me very long to roll. We'll just pack it up a little bit and carry on afterwards. You heard that? What? Board is going because we have to do some rolling. Rolling it out and get to use some new Silpat sheets. So non-stick silicone sheets for the buns. Let's check on our dough first. Does this look like it's doubled from last time? I think so. It's nice and warm. Or should we leave it a little bit longer? Speaking of buns, where is butt? No, it's silicone. Longer? Dong's shorter? I mean, we can leave it. Let's make the garlic aioli then first. And then we'll come back to it. Let's do it, do it. Where is Lady Butt? I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, so we should just be able to squeeze this out like so. Kind of like peel the skin back and then just go to the bottom of the garlic clove and squeeze it out. This is a little bit hot still though, just so you guys know. Hot and messy. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the blender for this. I'm just gonna whisk it up real quick. But this is definitely the easiest way to do roasted garlic. So like this guy. Kind of see what's going on in there. It should be soft enough that you can just squish it out. If it's not soft, then it's definitely not ready. That dog is obnoxious. You know what? I think that's going to be enough. Obviously, I'm not going to throw out the rest of that garlic clove. But I don't want to make it like overpowering garlic aioli. Should still be balanced. Hot garlic finger giveaway. Oh man. Is it my dog? It's not. Get a new meat grinder. Here we go again. Neighbor problems. Doing bad things to the neighbor. Let's put some mayo in. Okay, for sure one of these times on stream we'll make mayo together. Or aioli. But for now, we're just gonna use up stuff that's in the fridge. That should be a good amount. I might just have to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this afterwards, but then we should be good. Bad mayo sounds. And then obviously, the longer you let this sit before you use it, the more flavor that's going to be imparted from the roasted garlic. There is a hard piece. I thought this piece of garlic was going to be softer, but it is not. Let's see what else is in here. Maybe a little more garlic, actually. Fort Day Nerf War body cam starts at 6:10. What are you talking about? Yeah, this is some fresh mayo, guys. You'd be fresh. Look at that clove. Perfection. Let's just use it all. Calling an audible. How much garlic? All of it. Perfect. When do you add the beer to the mayo? I don't know if I've ever added beer to mayo. Sounds interesting though. Is that what you use in place of like the acid? Yeah, we've had good mayo today so far, guys.
How was the grinder? Super good.
And that's it. All of the garlic in the mayo. Nerf War, the mixtape. But is it free though? I'm just smashing the garlic with my whisk. Break it up. Oh yeah. One more taste. Yeah, we're good. We're good, guys. I know it's gonna taste better later on when we go to make up our burgers, so let's not make it overpowered at all. And that's just gonna go back into the fridge. Ooh, Guinness beef stew. Did I miss another follow? Ortega with the follow. Welcome. Actually, let's leave this cam down because we're moving on to the buns next. Time for the buns. Now that we have more space, clear our veg out. Downward angle for the buns. Exactly. You said it, sir. Make buns in bunsless pants. You wish. It looks a little bit better. Keep in mind, they're gonna proof again once we portion them up into their little balls. And this is a little bit of a more rich dough, but it's not a proper brioche. It only has 1 egg and like 28 grams of butter compared to brioche, which has probably 3 times that amount of butter in it. I've never made these buns either before, guys. But we are going to make them really pretty and top them with sesame seeds and poppy seeds before we bake them. Where is Finster? That's a good question, Matt. He left us. The recipe I'm using right now makes 8 buns. And then obviously if you wanted to make like slider buns or something smaller, just cut them smaller and roll them smaller and all will be well. Oh, Matt, you drunk, dude? Can't type? Just gonna do the initial portioning and then see which one is bigger and then touch up a couple. I think we're good. We're good here. One day someone will open a brioche behavioral school. Hey, look at that, guys. Some light on the action. All right, so now you know the technique. We're gonna do a little roll around in our palm. So I'm pushing with my thumb away and then kind of scraping with the rest of my fingers to bring all of the dough together. And then it should form a really nice and tight and shiny piece of dough. And brioche dough is always really fun to work with because it doesn't stick to the counter. So as you may notice, I'm not using any flour right now. So it's not really messy to make. Yeah, the sesame seeds are toasted. Okay, sounds good, Limping. Good question. I'm glad you asked that. So that's the bottom of the bun. You should not really see any seam of sorts. Maybe just like a little squiggly where I rolled it, but that's it. And here is my setup. So I space them out a little bit like that. And then they're gonna proof like that on the tray. And then all we have to do later is do a little egg wash. And then we'll put our seeds on and then they're ready to go. Yeah, tightest buns ever. Why do people eat burgers with sweet buns like this? I mean, I think it's just because they taste really good because they're so rich. And then these buns, they get a pretty nice crust on them. And they tend to hold their shape a lot better than like a really cheap, just white bun. Just because the dough is enriched with eggs. Thanks, Limpin. Just cut the donuts in half and use those. Yeah. The last bun. I can't wait to eat those donuts though. Okay, there's our second tray. What did that take me? 5 minutes maybe? And now these are gonna go chill by themselves in a nice warm place again for about an hour. We'll see where they're at that time. And then we're gonna cover them up too. Handy dandy tea towels all the time. Chief has never been a fan of sweet buns. Sounds good, onionies. We will be here. Yeah. I've never had a burger with a donut bun yet. I haven't even had a burger with like the grilled cheese bun yet. And I'm someone who loves burgers. Buns enter the warm room. It's true. The bun room.
Could I have a wine glass, please?
Guys, Betty's getting it started. You want this one?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I got some new wine.
New glasses. Betty says there's new wine to be had. I'm in. Let's quickly set our timer for our buns. 1 hour. And then we'll check on them. And they only take, what did I say? About 15 minutes to bake. So not that long at all. Really easy. Wow.
You have to read it.
Okay. Cool. New wine. Stag's Hollow. See if we can get closer in on that.
Okay.
Tragically Vital. From 2016. Nice. So I'm going to read out the label real quick. Grilled cheese buns. You've had them, oh Matt? I want it now. Add wine to the mayo. you guys. 2016, yeah, that's a good year. So why, you ask, is this lovely wine called Tragically Vital, overlooked by a self-appointed wine experts because it lacks noble breeding, devoured by deer and birds who think they have died and gone to heaven. This grape has had a hard time surviving in the Okanagan. At Stags Hollow, we have nurtured this grape, allowing it to thrive and express its true class. With a seductive bouquet, you might fear you have a tease in the glass. Not so. This Vital delivers right to the end. The intense flavors have yet to disappoint any living person, even the experts. Enjoy. So what is the grape then? Vital?
I don't know. I think it's a blend.
All right, it's a blend then, guys. We don't know what's actually in it. Might be able to find out online, but 12.7% alcohol. Let's try it out. Let's get in on this pour. Yeah, it's actually made by cranberries. Let Betty taste test it first. See what she thinks. Grandbistan.
Oh, it's good. It has like a little bit of sparkle in it.
Betty says it's got sparkle. I'm in.
We like sparkly things.
Sparkles on a Friday. Is that enough for you?
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Oh, yeah, cheers. Are you glasses?
Cheers. They don't sound right when you cheers them.
They're different.
They're different. Yeah, they're different. It's a floral fresh wine. Mm-hmm. Cheers, guys. Let's get those drinks flowing.
I like hot cider.
Mmm. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. See a little bit bubbles in it, right?
It just tastes like juice. It's dangerous. Yeah, it's more like clunk than a cheers.
Here, give me.
'Twas a clunk. All right. Flour is gone. Not needed anymore. Get our board back here. And I'll quickly put in the hood vents. We did a little clean in here today. Can you tell how shiny the hood vent is? I did some scrubbing. Orange flowers, lychee, and citrus fruits. Yeah, it's very tropical.
Keeps on the way.
Holy. And then Chief and Death. You guys know what time it is. You almost missed it. What is the radio commercial that they do at 420? What's it called again?
The tranquility moment.
Yeah. Tranquility moment, 420. Let's just take a minute here.
You need some
Enjoy the day. Flambe the burgers. Tristan, light it up. Get your edibles, dude. I know Betty just dropped them there for me to put them back in. She ain't having none of it. Okay, next thing on our list. So we made the bun dough, we prepped the grinder and did the turkey, prepped all of the burger add-ins. I just have to do the lettuce still. We ground the turkey, we rolled the dough into buns. We already made the burger patties, we roasted the garlic and made the aioli.
Flying.
And now all we have to do is prep the salad and make the dressing. Crushed it.
Hey, we might eat by 6.
Nope, never. It's 7:20. I'm sorry, Chief. But it's 4:20 somewhere. Loriander! Happy Friday, dude! How's it going? When do we add the patchouli oil? What? Isn't that like a grandma smell? You know what happens when the carrot peeler comes out? Somebody's right beside me. Come here. What she need? Come over here. Munchin'. Okay, good carrot snack, guys. Good snack. One more for the road. Can you hear them munching right now? You might. Aren't cranberries like a grandma food? No, that's like prunes. Cranberries are the millennial version of prunes. Come on, dongs. It's gonna get messy with these beets. I think I'm gonna use a plastic cutting board on top of my wood one. Just so I don't get any stains on there. Oh, beets in the water. And I will also tell you guys that if your beet greens are really nice and fresh and not limpy like mine, you could use them like a spinach or a Swiss chard as well. So cook them up, or I used to put them in my smoothies. Young limpy. I read that like that too. That was great, Mia. Did you buy anything last night, limping? Or were you just browsing? These beets smell good. It's very proper. You hear heavy breathing. What? There's no heavy breathing. Here go the beet buns. Yeah, it's getting freaky, guys. This one has a boo-boo in it. So we're just gonna peel that off. Ah, she's running. Where are the beets from? That's actually a good question. There was a tag on there, so. They're from Cali. Beets from Cali. That's pretty sad, hey? Like, why are we getting beets from California when we live in a climate that I'm sure you could grow them all year? That's why I hate grocery stores. It just doesn't make sense. Their voices are like fire in your ears. Ah, murder. pot of gold charm necklace. What? Watch out, girl.
I think he needs some help.
Do fresh beets taste the same as canned beets?
No.
I wouldn't say so. There's typically like a bunch of additives and stuff in the canned beets. So they might taste a little bit different. Maybe not as sweet. She killed someone yet. Not yet, guys. Not yet. Pre-ordered or pre-recorded yet. The neighbor grill stream. Yeah, canned beets work. See, that's the grandma version. Canned beets, totally a grandma thing. But I like any kind of beet. Yeah, you have to make sure you cook them right, dongs, and then they won't taste like dirt. Okay, let's grate this stuff up and get in with this Ebola bowl. You think beets taste like corn? That's very interesting. I think pickled beets are one of my favorites. Yes, limping. Let that rosé go to your head. It's Friday. What else do you have to do? Jim, have you never been in when we've had a Ebola bowl? I'm shocked. Yeah, I was just trying to stream, guys. It was part of it. I don't know why it's called Ebola Bowl, Jim. Maybe because one time I said it, it sounded like I said Ebola. And now the boys just love that. Are the beets going to be cooked? No, we're putting them in raw. So they're gonna stay really nice and crunchy. It's kind of like doing them spiralized version. This one's for Doggo. Ah! She went for it. She says, I like beets. Beets are good. Okay, we're gonna clean this out after every time, just so it doesn't get overloaded. Yeah, beets are good raw, as long as you like break them down. So either grate them or use a spiralizer to get them really nice and thin. But like I just had some and it's still really nice and sweet. And honestly, does not taste like dirt. But I think it depends on what kind of beets you get and how fresh they are as well. Dogs go for anything. Well, especially root vegetables. Like, I think that's one of her favorite things. That or like broccoli or cabbage cores. Yeah, they just taste like a sweet root. And then since we're doing the citrus ginger vinaigrette, I think it'll soften them up quite a bit. So you don't have like a weird mouthfeel, I guess, from it. A sweeter jicama. That makes sense, yeah. It's a good way to put it. I might just do 2 of these beets. It's looking like we got a lot here. You had to Google it. You were like, oh, I'm a little worried now. BT, that's hilarious. Well, I'm glad you're not alone. beet destruction everywhere. Ah. It's a little messy, I'll say that. I might not be able to wash my hands after this, see? This is why we need the gloves, guys. You don't understand. Get it, hurry, right there. Get it, right there, right here. Yeah, get it, good girl. Not yet, Loriander. 40 days. And we even like fixed it earlier on in the stream to get it better, but it's just the MacBook. So honestly, I can't help it, guys. I'm sorry. Carrot time. Gonna get such nice color contrast in this bowl. Limping like the leg. Thank you. Finally, someone. Yeah, 40 days and 40 nights. Great doggo snacks on stream today. Caught it right out of the air. Like a true slasher. You never know. I got some skews. Just like trying to figure out where to put this thing because it's so messy. There's literally root vegetables everywhere right now. It makes you think, hey, what's going on here? Oh, I see, her stream is lagging. And it's brutal. Maybe the leg just makes me do a better stream, so I have to make up for it. Yeah, we saved the cutting board, but everything else in the kitchen is destructed. Oh, made Limpin' hungry for salad. She's going back. Yo, oh Matt, did Onionies die in the bathroom or something? Did he fall in the toilet? Yeah. The curly hair just set him off. Couldn't help it. Alright, now the cleanup. I feel like I was just in an operating room or something. Posh, what you think? Oh, it was a hummingbird. I just saw his hat. Yeah, I see it. Cool. We're good, guys. Yeah, she's waiting. She'll just wait there patiently. Okay, we're good. See? All cleaned up. Just like that. You just can't leave it like that for too long. Now, currently wiping off the wine glass. And the rest of the area that we have right here. Like, this is where we're at. I wasn't lying when I said there was root vegetables everywhere. I did get a little bit on the cutting board, so let's wipe that off real quick. It's true, Maestro. She's the best kitchen supervisor. She doesn't let me miss a thing. All right, here's our lovely salad so far. Let's turn this back up. Now, lettuce time. Murder juice. Yay, Maestro. First person that was actually into it. Everyone else thought I was crazy. Yeah, you never know what you might find on the counter. You never know. Okay, guys. You know what time it is. Interstellar salad. And I'm just grabbing a sprig of green onion real quick. I'm gonna slice that up into the salad as well. Let's do that first. Yeah, just keep it simple with orange segments and some juice. That would be so good. Imagine. Just reach over and grab it. Maybe one day the world will be that crazy. That'd be terrifying though, just like a hand coming through the monitor screen. Like, what? I just like chop it off. You're like, get out of here, don't touch my food. Oh, Matt. You did 4 years of culinary? That's a pretty long program. Like mine was a full 2 years and I felt like I learned pretty much everything I needed to know. All right, there's the root. The 3 little heads of lettuce. And you know what we do first is just pick out whatever leaves are kind of rusty or turning brown. And then we're gonna wash it up. Make sure there's no bugs in here. Probably. Why?
Well, because it's a lot, but.
Yeah, we're not gonna dress the salad though. Just gonna dress it ourselves. I mean, I don't have to use it all. I think we're good. Jetsons. What is that, limping? Really? Crazy. That's true, oh Matt. See, I have self-defense. I like it. Farah's. I actually did that, I think, 3 times out of the 5 times I streamed this week. I did requested meals, but typically I like to go off of my donators or cheerers for the week and do it that way and let them pick. But I tend to do also some requested meals as well if I'm really, really into it. So even if you let me know what it is, I'll definitely write it down for future use and then give you a little shout out when I do make it, for sure. Maestro, you're not old. I know what Jetsons is. Naked salads. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, limping. Like Tristan donated $10 this week to me and I'm making him tiramisu next week. Oh, and I am making my dressing from scratch today. It's true, oh Matt, you are still waiting for that. Just change the tiramisu to lemon cake. You'll never know. Where did he even go? Tristan died. We're going, guys. Where we're going, nobody knows. Whatever you do not look into the lettuce. Okay, are you ready? All right, carrying on. Everyone still alive? Might not have to use all of this, so we'll see. You know I like to pile up my salads pretty high though. But we are going into the weekend and typically don't need to eat a lot of leftovers for lunch. We usually just have a bigger breakfast and then have a snack in the middle of the day and then a large dinner. The salad water is good for herb gardens? Interesting, limping. Never even thought about that. Yeah, why? Got another onion lover in chat. Welcome to the squad, Maestro. Fresh out. Uh-oh.
No, there's more.
True.
Or did you not buy any? I'll look.
Okay, I'm here. Just had a little Ziploc bag issue. You used it for your basil. That's nuts, limping. Thanks for the tip. I'm gonna try that for sure. Packed up the rest for another day. Top tip, Chief. Top tip. Okay, salad is gonna go over here for now, and let us do up our dressing. We have 27 minutes on our buns, so I'm just gonna take a quick peek. They're rising up okay. I think it's warmer over here, so I'm just gonna quickly move them. Into the sunshine. Sunny buns, guys. Perfect. Wash the onions. I've never done that actually. And this is my gun, by the way, ginger gun. Cut off a piece like that. And let's just cut this end off where it's all dried up. And we're gonna peel it. Try to just take the skin off if you can. We don't want to waste any of our precious ginger. Yeah, the buns are in the tanning booth right now. Okay, did someone actually make safety goggles for onions? Or do we just use like swimmer goggles? I didn't think that was actually a thing. I thought that they were just joking around. Okay, time to get some grating action. Handy dandy microplane. So we want our ginger as fine as possible. That way we won't get any really, really strong bites of it in the salad. So this pretty much just makes a paste of it. It's a little bit annoying to use this, but it really helps with not letting any of the hairs go into it. So like those guys right there. That's insane. I've never worn goggles or done anything like that. No pain, no gain. And I honestly doubt that a chef would use those in the kitchen without being like made fun of severely. Like you might as well just quit your job before you put those on. You can't be a little girl in the kitchen. Limpin', you're back. How's Dins? And what are you making? Death, are you still in here? I need to know what you guys are making for foods. Okay, we did it. All that's left is the hairs. Not needed. Scrape our ginge off. See, there's the money shot. Oh, it would be a good joke, but if someone brought those in seriously, they would never live it down. Yay, oh Matt. Yeah, that was awesome today. I was like, who is this? But stir fry looks deadly. Just washing up the microplane, aka trying to pick out all of the ginger hairs. Before they get stuck in. Because if you let them dry, they're a pain in the butt. All Gucci. Put that back into the bowl. Almost forgot to zest the orange. Maestro's having pasta with ground beef. Nice. That was like one of my favorite meals when I would meal prep. That was like a special meal for me. I know, so basic, right? Roasted herb chicken breasts. Onion, garlic, and clementines. Nice. Roasted potatoes and a salad. That's a great meal, Limping. Well done. I don't think I need to zest all of this orange because it is quite potent. Still want to be able to taste the ginger and all that good stuff. Now I got some orangey fingers and it smells so good. Oatmeal currant cookies. Look at this orange. So this orange, it is called carrot. And it almost has flesh, like I guess the same color as a grapefruit. Onionies. Thank God you're still alive. I know, Limping. We've been eating them for like the past month. They are too good not to eat. It's not a blood orange. It's called carrot. Yeah, orange finger giveaways. It's real. And then dissection of orange giveaway for sure. by all means, if you have a juicer at home, use it. I'm definitely just used to using my hands for all this stuff though. And it's totally okay if your dressing is like a little bit pulpy from the orange juice. That is not a bad thing. You're waiting for the frecks. The freckles? Orange, you happy that you guys are all watching? So happy. Every day, you know this. Wouldn't be the same without you guys. Okay, let's do half a lemon and then mix up the rest of our vinaigrette, and if we feel like we need more lemon juice, if it's like too sweet or something, then we can add more. What was that? I closed out the recipe I needed to look at. Oops. Just looking up the rest of the dressing ingredients. So a tablespoon of honey, a teaspoon of Dijon, and some olive oil, salt, and pepper. He doesn't tell me nothing. But yeah, I got frecks and curls. It's a fact. That good, honey. Yeah, Omat doesn't tell me anything. He just sends me pictures of stir fries. Actually, Maestro, I don't stream on Saturdays. That's my day off. This whisk is gonna drive me nuts. Let's just do this for now. But we are smoking a brisket. Way better than corned beef. I know, St. Patty's Day. It's gonna get wild on the weekend. Am I familiar with Bow Run Lake area? Is it highly recommended? Never even heard of it, honestly. Yeah, let the Irish speak for what actually happens. So what actually happens on St. Patty's Day in Ireland, Onionies? Limping, I'm looking up the lakes right now. It's in Caribou. Why, are you thinking of coming up here? That's like in the middle of nowhere almost. Yeah, that's far up north from where I am. They eat potatoes and drink beer. That's about it. Do it up. I mean, if the reviews are good, I'm sure it's great. Bowen Lakes. It's up in like Caribou. So let's just give this a little mix first, and then we can whisk in our olive oil. The honey and the Dijon mustard should help it to really emulsify well. And then we'll probably season it up with just a little bit of salt and pepper. You guys wake up early, go to mass, and go downtown to watch a parade. Nice. Then everyone goes into the pubs and has a good serving of porter and drink. Nice. See, that sounds proper to me. I was gonna ask, like a beer porter, or what is porter?
Kilometers from Quesnel.
Drizz in that oil. And whisk it up. So a nice light dressing, not super heavy. Yeah, I love porters too. Yeah, limping, I know it's difficult. Canada has some pretty beautiful places that you can visit. All right, that looks good. Nice and emulsified compared to the one we made last night. Just get a little taste of taste. Porter as in Guinness. So that's what you call Guinness. Yeah, a Guinness or 5. Whatever you need. Definitely needs some salt to bring out all of the flavors. And maybe a dash of pepper. Let's do about like half a teaspoon to start. Maybe a touch more. "12 turns of the pepper mill, to be exact.
Here, this is what I bought for the guys today. Show that to them.
Cool.
So it's a collaboration between
Yeah.
Riot and SOB.
Cool. Here's a beer that Mama got for the guys today. So it's a collab called Synchronicity between Riot Brewing Company and Souk Oceanside Brewery. A strong red Kolsch. That sounds really, really good. Strong beer, 6.7% and unfiltered. Delicious. I might have to have a sip of this later. Oh, I mean, I would be so down to go have a pint of Guinness. But like here, if we say go have a pint, that's just like a regular lager beer. But if we say go have a pint of stout, then yes, you're gonna get something like Guinness. Yeah, we call Guinness stout here, even though it's porter. And then porters are like supposed to be a lot darker than Guinness. They spelled Roit? No. Okay, I'm gonna read the little description because it's pretty cool. An 11.6 beer. Be careful.
Don't have 5.
Yeah, don't have 5 of those. You might die. Sometimes when old friends get together, everything seems to line up perfectly. After working together for years at a big Vancouver brewery, Fab from Riot and Garrett from SOB are exactly in sync. So the boys teamed up to brew this unusual blend of styles, contributing elements from their favorite beers. It's part lager, part ale. It's crisp yet malty. It's strong yet easy drinking. It's synchronicity.
That sounds really good.
Yum. That's gonna be good with turkey burgers, I think. Okay, all the salt and peppers mixed in now. Let's get another tasty taste. I think it needs a touch more salt still. It was just a little bit like bitter, I found, the dressing, until we added the salt. And this is a pro tip as well. Salt actually counteracts bitterness. Obviously in small quantities, right? Roit or Riot, yeah. One more try. Yep, that's well balanced. Honestly, don't taste the ginger as much as I thought I would, but it's like one of the last flavors that you have on your palate. So that's nice. Really light and refreshing. What island are you talking about? There are many.
I thought you knew where you were.
Bun timer. 6 minutes. Yeah. So once again, roulette salad. No one knows what's underneath. That's the best part. Keep them guessing. Those things are done. And next thing we're gonna do is just quickly mix up our egg wash for our buns, and then we can top them up. And I think I'm gonna actually start the oven for them as well. 375 Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna do convect just because I do have 2 sheet pans. So that way the heat is gonna circulate a lot nicer. Yes, limping, look it up. The island is amazing, and then you could come and visit. How much in non-freedom units is that? Let me convert for you. $190. Sounds good, limpin'. You have a great night and a great weekend. Hopefully see you on Monday. I haven't planned any meals yet for next week, so anything is open. And you know what? While the oven's heating up, I'm gonna put the buns on top, and that way they're gonna proof just a little bit faster. Let's do our little switcheroo. This is where we're at. They look a little small, but I think they're gonna be like perfect size. Got buns, hun. What do you mean the difference in the heat? I guess it depends on what you're cooking, Matt. But I think like every chef kind of has their own set temperatures that they like to cook stuff at. We're very opinionated that way.
Ninjas be home.
Sammy! I mean, with that little variance between temperatures, obviously not too much, but it's still gonna cook a little bit faster. But you won't really know until you start to experiment with your oven temps and kind of learn what temps work best with whatever you're cooking. I know it's kind of confusing sounding, but it's the truth. I'm gonna put the olive oil away because we're not gonna sear our burgers in it. We're gonna use vegetable oil instead. Got our sesame seeds and our little bit of poppy seeds here to top the burgers off. What is the best main course that I make and the worst? That is like one of the hardest questions to answer. I don't really specialize in anything, Chief. I mean, I always like to make a good steak, that's for sure. Like, beef is always my go-to if I want something a little more fancy. Maybe just because it's like more rich and more flavorful than any piece of meat. The worst main course I've ever made. I honestly don't have an answer for that. Oh, actually, there was this one time that Sam and I were cooking pork tenderloin and we totally forgot something and we ran to the store really quick, like across the street from our apartment. And by the time we came back, like we even turned down the oven and everything. It was just like so dry. The worst meal we've ever made. And since then, we've never really screwed up. But yeah, dry pork tenderloin, the worst thing ever to eat. Just like powdery paste in your mouth. Yeah, you guys should totally ask Sammy that. I can't answer that question for myself. Sammy.
What?
What's my best and worst dishes that I've made?
The worst dish?
I already told them the pork tenderloin.
And the polenta with onions.
Oh, so remember the polenta that I made the other time on stream?
It was good.
For you?
That's the bun timer, guys.
For you?
So I put the onions in it and they weren't cooked enough for Sam. He doesn't like onions really at all. If he can see them and like feel them in his mouth, it's like over for him. So he did not eat the rest of his meal that day, but everyone else ate theirs.
It was good.
Why did we both go to the store? I don't know. Because we always like doing that together. It's always an adventure.
That's actually not true. She just won't ever leave me alone. Ever.
Tough times.
She needs to be near me. She's like, I need you.
It's true, guys.
I need you.
Kate's needy.
Yeah, the both of you are.
You know what, Omat? See, I put the onions in, but I cook them proper to what Sam likes to eat, so he never complains. Like, anything like a sauce or something like that, he's okay with. But as soon as you get like the crunch of a raw onion, it's over for him. Yeah, the cling. Need it. Always. Shall we get on with the egg wash? Ingredients: 1 egg. Some milk. A fork and a bowl. Did that answer your question, Chief? I hope it was like okay answer for you. But typically chefs don't love being asked those questions just because we should specialize in almost everything, right? I don't know, that's just my opinion. First things first, let's whisk up our egg. Make it nice and creamy. We got some yellow yolks here, guys. It's actually just a chicken egg, Matt. I know, shocking. But still free range, so the yolk's always gonna be really nice and dark. What? I should have got a turkey egg. Kept with the theme today. Just do like maybe 1/3 of a cup of milk. Kind of like equal parts. Egg and milk. And then this is what's gonna make the buns really, really nice and shiny on the outside. Ripper says, hello. What's up, Ripper? Fresh meat. I know, shocking. Fresh meat Friday. That should be a thing. Then we're gonna brush our buns. Give them some love.
How'd it go? The grinder.
So good.
Yeah?
Guys, was the meat grinder fun today? Sammy wants to know.
Oh, I'll have to look at the video.
No, you don't get to look in that box.
I didn't look in the box.
Don't look in the
I
box.
didn't look in the box.
Oven says, let it be known. I can't say that right now, Matt. Yeah, we shouldn't have to ask that question. Get some sesame, leave some room for some poppy seeds, and call it a day. He got a fleshlight. Ripper, you came in at the wrong time. Do I ever cook the egg wash after? Typically, no. But I guess you could make like scrambled eggs or something. Getting those seedy buns. Great time for OMAT. Let's keep it going. There's our buns, huns. The fleshlight is alive? What? Guys, interruption. Did anyone download the Fortnite app yet for mobile devices? Sam, is it just on iPhone or is it everything?
And Android.
Fortnite app. It's gonna ruin the world. It's gonna be like Pokemon Go. He might be Ripper, but I don't think so. Gotta get that sesame on. These are starting to look like everything bagels, and now I want to make bagels. You think enough people play Fortnite, I know. That's why I said it's gonna take over the world like Pokemon Go. That follower percentage though, right? Freaky Friday, indeed. You put it there, Ripper. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Onion Squad. Sleepy Teddy. Yeah, the shine on those firm buns. Where did I get most of my kitchen utensils? From a bunch of different, I guess, culinary or kitchen supply stores. I didn't get them all from just one. I mean, even from Amazon, I've gotten quite a few. And then mostly everything I used is linked on my Amazon gear on my channel page, Teddy. So scroll to the bottom and you'll see what I use and how much they are. One more buns for the cam. And let's get these buns in the oven. 15-minute timer. Actually, I'm gonna do 10 and then rotate the trays at that time. And I'm just going to quickly go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Just this phone ringing.
I am here. We're alive, guys. So now we can set up our pans for the turkey burgers and take out all of our fixins for our burgers as well, because we're pretty much ready to go. Feeling good. Get some oil in here. Like so, and just leave that out if I have to top it up a little bit. There's a party happening in here. Got aioli, we got our pickles. Our tomato. I guess it's a good thing I didn't use all the lettuce because now we have some to put into our burger. I was thinking. So I'll let that stay out. Let's get our plates. And then just some tongs for the salad. And I think we good. This is where our burgers are at. They look good. Actually, I'm just gonna go show Sammy how the grinds turned out. Yeah.
Obviously there was enough.
Oh yeah, there was enough. Shall we season it up? While we wait. Probably going to only be able to cook 4 at a time anyways. Because they are pretty large and in charge. And I would totally rather season the meat on the outside with salt than mix it in. Because you don't really know if it's evenly distributed if you put it into the ground meat, right? And we're only going to season one side, so go pretty heavy. Sneak in the spice. Yeah, this would be good with some spicy stuff for sure. Some of my homemade hot sauce. Chipotle buffalo. I'd be down. Especially with the feta and cranberries, then you get like that sweet and spicy. And then the cheese is creamy. It's like a hippie buffalo burger.
If that's cold, you can close it.
3 minutes on the buns till we get that rotation going. And then I will turn on the pans and get them heating up. We're pretty much ready to go. Just gonna empty out some water from this sink right now because we're almost overflowing. We're wild. How was the app? It's okay? Yeah, it's weird, hey? So are you playing against PC people then?
No.
Okay. I want that to go down the drain. All right, guys. I think that's probably one of the grossest things that chefs have to do in the kitchen is reach through to the bottom of a dirty sink and unclog it with like all of the different food scraps. It's so gross. And then there's usually like a good layer of grease on top too. So like you can see the line on your arm after you reach in.
Not in this kitchen.
No, not in this kitchen. But people are savage in other kitchens. Smelling like buns in here. You got all the smells. They're mystery fields, yeah, totally. Like, I don't know what's gonna be down there. I'm not happy. "15 seconds. Sure, I can cook, but can you create veggie steak? Not into it, Spider. I'll make a cauliflower steak. We did meatless Mondays for like a month, and then we got bored. And then there was too many vegan debates. It just got too crazy. I don't know, Matt. Holy! What are these? Look at these little rolls. What have I made? They're so fluffy. The turkey patty is gonna look hilarious on there.
No, you'll have more burger than bun.
It's true. The ratio should be perfect. Okay, let's do another 6 minutes. Vamp Coffee has entered the fray. What is veggie meat made of? That's a good question, and I honestly don't know. It scares me, though. Thank you, Omat, for going back for the clip. You love chicken. Well, welcome. Today I am making turkey burgers. And we are going to turn our pans on. It's time. The fire is lit. Go for like a medium-high heat here. You want to brown the outside, but you also want to make sure that the inside is not going to be undercooked. Yeah, Fiscal Eagle. I'll do a little Google. Check it out.
Is it? We'll shred it. Okay.
Google it up. Have I been reading DC lately? Nope. You were just wondering what veggie meat is, and now we're all just grilling you. Excuse me, are you vegan? Yeah, if you're vegan, why would you want to eat something that looks like it's made out of meat? That doesn't make sense. That's a good point, Chief. We always see these commercials for Yves Ground Round, and we're always like, what is in there? Meat analog. That's actually what it's called on Wikipedia. A meat analog, also called a meat alternative or substitute, approximates certain aesthetic qualities, primarily texture, flavor, and appearance, and or chemical characteristics of specific types of meat. Many analogs are soy-based, aka tofu or tempeh, or gluten-based. So it's not even really vegetable to begin with, it's just starch. Talking about Fortnite, what about that Ninja streamer? I love Ninja, Fiscal. He's one of our faves, and I cannot believe how much he's blown up since we've been watching him. And he's been playing with Drake. Like, what? Blowing up, first with the pink hair and now with the blue hair. He's committed though, and you know what? He's worked hard for it. So good for him. Yeah, it's made from tofu or some kind of grains. What, he was actually playing PUBG? Oh, before he played Fortnite. Yeah. That's a fact, Omat. Like, is he probably at 200,000 subs now? 200,000 subs? Let's get our oil distributed nicely. No, seriously, Omat. He was at like 185,000 yesterday. I know, he stole like all of Doc's people, I think. Conor McGregor could get more. Oh my god. Buns look so good. Alright, pan's just starting to smoke. So I'm sorry, but I have to turn up the fan just a bit for now. And burgers are going in seasoned side down. So put your seasoned side into the pan first. You should hear a really nice sear. Like that. Yum. Yeah, I know, Fiscal. Like, how do you make that a month? Blowed up. I know, yeah, they actually make more on their subs. So it's more than that. Spider, go explore the Fortnite page. That's terrifying, Omat. He was up to 600,000? Oh my god. I do love Drake though. He's awesome. Yeah, his name is Ninja. That's all you have to know. We got that sizzle, and we need to take out the buns. I'm probably not gonna cook the rest of these burgers tonight, just because they will stay more juicy that way if we cook them fresh. And these buns look too funny, but they're really nice and shiny. Just, I don't know if the patty's gonna fit in there properly. We might just have to do like a munch around of the burger and then eat it with the bun. And that's true too, Omat is. He probably gets so much taxes taken off of that. Ninja was on the news? Wow. Yeah, that's not even including his donations. He for sure makes around that. Insane. I can't even imagine that. Do you even got buns? Look how shiny it is. I'm gonna let them cool off before I cut into them. Doc is crazy. And, okay, so you've seen Francois like what, once on stream? Francois when he was younger, like what age?
25.
So when Francois was 25, literally looked exactly like the Doc. Like it blew our minds the first time we saw him.
The mullet and the mustache.
Yeah. Alright, let's check this. Oh yeah. We're going for the flip.
Yeah, it was a real mullet.
Look at that
and
sear.
It's still mustache. Yeah.
Holy. Now we're doing alright. I need a splash screen though. We be splashing. Yum. So a couple more minutes and we are there. Pick or it didn't happen. Okay, when we're moving, we'll find the picture album and then do a Francois and Doc collage. And then it will go viral. And then obviously we have to fully cook these burgers. I typically cook my beef burgers to a medium temp in the middle. That way they stay nice and juicy. Kind of like a steak, I guess. But obviously with any white meats, turkey or chicken, you have to fully cook it just because of salmonella. Transferring the buns off of this tray. Huh? Probably. It's just the egg wash. And then I'm just gonna put the burgers, once they're cooked, onto this guy. Shroud plays with Desmos. He's a human aimbot. Yeah, Shroud is pretty good.
Shroud's Canadian.
Is Shroud Canadian too?
Yeah.
Reppin' Canada. Canada. Let's check these guys. Going in. We're at 132, so a little bit more to go. Did you clip that? Yeah, Shroud is pretty good. Don't clip that, guys. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, I messaged you a picture of
Was I born in Canada? I was. Edmonton. Okay, zooming in. You guys ready? Francois, circa what year?
1983 with the Stanley Cup, by the way.
1983. Francois. Chillin' with the Stanley Cup.
And Betty.
Yeah, and Betty. Francois and Betty, old times.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amazing.
How's that hair? I had a mullet
Proud
too.
of me.
I had a mullet.
Poor stash.
Come on now,
What?
get in here.
Yeah,
This
now
is
you have to
today.
do an updated.
Come on.
I don't know. I
Yes.
don't have any makeup on.
Oh,
Doesn't matter,
no.
You're good. I don't have any makeup on either.
Plus your
That's
hair.
good.
Come on.
Plus your hair fell off.
That's right. The stash is still there. Oh, it's even better yet. See? There.
Fast forward, what?
See?
30,
There we go.
34 years? Yeah.
Alright, we good, guys. Gave these a little feel. And they're firm, but not rock hard.
Yeah.
Being the blockbuster world champion.
Oh, Matt, don't you know hockey? Come on.
You should know what a Stanley Cup is. Shutting the stove down. Here's the burgers, guys. So I know you were worried about them being juicy, but those look pretty juicy to me. Hey?
Those look so good.
Chief, I don't think we need any cheese on there.
Are you sure those are cooked? I want mine brown.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
Let's get our bunners up in this as well. Now that's a dinner. Just gotta do a little slicey slice.
You have to show onions.
Onionies, you missed it? I don't know if we can go back from this. Just taking some photos for the gram. You know how it is. You notice. Yeah, you missed the dock. Yeah, and it was 83. The buns really are glowing, aren't they? Too good. Cutest burger buns ever. Perfectly cooked though. They're pretty heavy too. They're thick. Must have been Doc's dad then, yeah. Thanks, Anya. Let's build a bird. Let's do double cam. Perfect. First things first, gotta get that mayo. Roasted garlic aioli. Now, just like a little handful of some lettuce to protect our bun from getting soggy from the tomato. Pro tip guys. Confirmed, related to the doc. It's true. Get our nice tomato slice. Get some pickles on there. Maybe a couple more. Don't be scared. Now a burg.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yum. That ratio though of bun to burger. Unreal. Give that a little prop. Presentation, of course. Now I'm gonna do greens first on the plate, just so that the carrots and beets can kind of weigh it down. So let's do some digging. And guess what, guys? I almost forgot the pumpkin seeds. Would have been a fail.
Really good, wonderful.
A little bit of our citrus ginger dressing. Keep in mind that the root veg is going to soak up quite a bit of that dressing as well. Do you even have pumpkin seeds?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, there was like a big container of them.
Are they inside?
Should we have the rest of the nuts? Pumpkin seeds.
Found them. We're good. Soggy buns are a sin. It's true. Get a little sprinkle of these for crunch. These are already toasted, so all of my work is done for me. One more photo, guys, and then I'm gonna take a bite. By all means, you guys could put mustard and stuff on this, but I don't think it's necessary for turkey burgers. Getting the hair back, it might get messy. Going in.
See? More burger than bun. That's a perfect burger. You don't need a bigger one.
Mm-hmm. Smallest bite ever. But that's what the inside looks like. It's not dry at all. You saw all the juices come out when I bit into it. At least I think you did. It's perfectly seasoned. The garlic aioli is great with it. I'm glad I didn't put it in the patty because it would have overpowered the turkey meat. And then the cranberries just add a little bit of sweetness to the whole thing. Like Chief said, you can totally add some spice to it, and that would be amazing. But hand ground meat, so good. Nothing like I've ever had. Mr. NGTV, hello. Just gonna take a quick bite of the salad, and then we out of here. The forkful, a little bit of everything.
Everyone loves the bananas.
See, now the ginger flavor came out for some reason. I guess maybe it just had to sit for a little bit. Yeah, we got some volume going on here. Cutest little bun ever. The bananas. You guys love the bananas.
Yeah, we all here. On
All right,
yours.
guys.
Wherever
Thank you so much for an amazing week. So, top cheer is Panda, so we all know. Not here right now. Sucks to be him, but I will be messaging him and getting a request again. And our top donator is Butt, so she wanted me to make beef Wellington next week, so I'll probably just stick with that. Gonna be really, really good. And other than that, has a great skin Saturday. No, we're doing Smoky Saturday tomorrow. Probably gonna get some updates in Discord of that large piece of brisket. And that's it, guys. For anyone new in here, feel free to join our Discord. The invite is on my channel page. And same with all of my socials. So just click the link there. And I'm pretty active on Instagram. Other than that, my YouTube just has all of my other stored videos. There's, I think, about 53 now on there. And that's it. We are going to go munch on some turkey burgers and salad. Stay thick, my friends, and thank you, Onion Squad. On your knees, great having you in here, even though you feel like crap. Mia, you stuck with it, and thanks, Omat, for being in here the whole time, too. Chief, always a good time. Yeah, make love, not war. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.